Well, hey,
What's up?
what's up? Look at that. That timer actually worked. That was pretty cool. I didn't play my normal intro because when I went to go and do my regular intro, I saw this timer looking thing. I'm like, let's see what that is. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
As you can tell, we're in the truck.
Yeah. Because we don't have any Wi-Fi at our campsite.
Yeah, so we are in the truck with the air conditioner running. We had to block out the sun, so we had this new green screen. Our green screen is the inside of a truck.
You're rolling.
No, we're not rolling.
It says there's nobody in here.
Oh, that's always behind.
Oh.
We got people
Hello.
commenting. So
Our
scroll up and see.
Destination.
Yeah, scroll up and see who was first. Now I'm not opening up YouTube because so it looks like Brianna Elizabeth was first. Homestead Aquarius, they will be back. Ardez is here. Bob was fourth. Meemaw's here. Paul's in Effect is here. Artists on the Road. KNR. Hey. Hey, what's up? Shanna Craft. Chasing America. Awesome. It was great meeting you. You're fairly new to us. RV Dog. Roof. Just had to do that. So hey, yeah, we're all here.
Yep, we're at the marina where the dive charters are rented, and then that's where all the boats park. There's the campground store. We're actually getting the Wi-Fi from the campground store.
It's not mooch docking. We're like mooching some Wi-Fi.
Mooching their Wi-Fi. They say it's free for everybody, so you just got to get close to the building to get the Wi-Fi.
We're mooching.
So we're close to the building.
Yeah.
We're parked in the no parking like we did last time.
But they're closed.
So no deliveries. It's only for
RV
concession
DJ's
deliveries.
here too.
Hey,
Yeah,
what's up?
Yeah. And your RV is here. Wow. So yeah, thumbs up, please. So we've had I've had a down day.
Yeah, it's been kind of a foggy day in my brain.
Yeah, I think we needed a day like to reset.
Yeah, I was pretty wore out from yesterday, all the snorkeling and catching lobsters, and I didn't want to get up early this morning and go try to catch lobsters again. I felt tired.
Yeah, you were going to.
I stayed up late last night too because I was trying to just enjoy vacation.
Yeah.
So.
We're on vacation.
Yep. So then I guess woke up casually, had breakfast, and eventually went out and snorkeled around some more in some areas where there wasn't current, and found a few lobsters, did some videotaping, and all the lobsters were too little. So I went to the old stomping grounds where I used to go when I first started camping. You just go out in the flats, and there was little holes and places and rocks for lobsters to hide. How was supper? Oh yeah, supper was amazing last night. We got pictures of that.
Yeah.
Can't wait. We did a cookie. We turned it into a cooking video.
We did. I guess you could say catch, clean, cook.
Yeah.
Bought it, cleaned it. I'm not sure how much of this we're gonna put it all in one video. Look at that. That was mine. I had a fillet, I had lobster, and then I had some green beans. And yes, it was good.
Yeah, it was real good.
Fresh. That was the lobster that, of course, that you just caught.
Yeah, it was in the ocean a few hours before.
Rhonda, I hope you feel better. Wonder if it's this crazy weather. I mean, you've got a headache. I saw Nettie's got hives. Are you still looking at our food?
Yeah, I was trying to get a shot of. That was your plate. I was trying to get a shot of my plate.
Oh, his plate was so we had a porterhouse.
Right.
So part of it was our T-bone, part of it was like the filet, and then the other part would be like the New York strip. So I took the filet and he had the New York strip. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
I ate all of mine. He was good. He saved half of his steak.
The lobster was delicious. It was great. Yeah, so we shot a video on how we clean the caught. Well, actually, I shot video on cleaning the lobster and preparing it for food and cooking it. So we did that last night. Actually didn't get any video of actually bagging the lobster.
No, well, you got that one. We got
Right.
it up. You bringing it up out of the water.
Yeah, because I made a boo-boo with our sport camera or
Yeah.
action camera.
So that was part of the thing. I said we have some bad news.
Yeah, evidently on the DJI Osmo Action camera, the battery has a door, not just a compartment. The battery actually is part of the door that seals to the camera. So when I pushed the battery in, I didn't snap it in all the way. I snapped in one side, and the other side I didn't snap in for some reason. I didn't know, because it worked the day before fine.
Yeah.
And I got footage and everything, and then the next morning when I went out, it was acting weird, and I don't know why it was acting weird. And then when I was in the water, I don't have my reading glasses, and I couldn't see what it was telling me. So I just went snorkeling and gave up on the camera. And when I got back, the camera had gotten salt water in it. So the camera is
Toast.
gone. The
Our
camera doesn't
camera is
work.
gone.
So the good thing is we have a backup GoPro,
It's an old one.
an old GoPro 4. That's a stabilization is really horrible. There is none. There's no stabilization. There's
So
no.
our DJI Osmo Action camera has met an untimely death.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to go get another one.
It happens.
So yeah, we looked. I watched some YouTube comparison videos to the DJI Osmo Action versus the GoPro, and the DJI actually still comes out ahead as far as overall score. They're both great cameras, and it might be a preference thing, but the thing that really is a selling point is the screen facing the front. So if you're vlogging, you can actually see if you're framed in the shot,
Yeah.
which is wonderful, especially like I said when we're vlogging. So,
Yeah, that was.
So the GoPro, you can't do that. The GoPro does not have a screen on front. So that was kind of, and the stabilization is
Camping
phenomenal.
therapy. Catch up on some people that popped in here. I said Meemaws. Christian's here. I thought I saw something else. Somebody else. Oh, Thomas Schmidt. Pause and effect. All right. Welcome. Yeah, so it looks like we will be purchasing.
we're going to have to buy another DJI Action camera, which they're not too crazy priced because they've been out for a year. The price has come down, so I think I saw one for $249. But they are great cameras, and I got some footage from Silver Springs, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Sherry hasn't even seen it yet. I want to hope to surprise her with it because the footage was phenomenal from that camera.
So no, Rhonda, it didn't go swimming with the fishes forever, but it got salt water in it, and
No, because
it's
the battery may be reusable if it didn't fry the battery, so the battery can be taken out and put into another camera, and it's part of the camera. And there's a lens protector on the front of the camera that you can unscrew, so we want to take that off.
yeah, we'll use it for parts for sure.
Yes.
We're not gonna trash it because it's
Once we take the parts off, we have no use for it. But no,
we don't know about the battery
we don't
yet.
we don't want to litter in the ocean.
Yeah, and we don't know whether or not the battery that was in there is viable because we won't know until we get another one.
Right, because
So-
we can't turn it on.
Because it won't turn on.
It won't turn on. So,
It's
but it did give us some good footage in its past life.
It's a great camera.
Yes.
It really is. So if anybody's like on the fence between the GoPros and the DJI Action, I would say for the money and for a lot of the features, the DJI is like great.
I think the one major negative for the DJI was its audio microphone.
Yeah.
It was inferior, but they have since added a adapter to install your own microphone.
Yeah, so Robert looked and said that they've made some adjustments. We were having some problems with the audio, and it looks like they've corrected that with the camera. And then, having the option to have a microphone is another one, which they've now corrected that. So
yeah, I was tending to use the GoPro more because the audio was better, and the DJI had, like Sherry said, what it would do is after about 5 minutes and 27 seconds of continuous videotaping, the audio would jump off sync.
Yeah.
It would be unsynchronized with the video. So that was annoying. You couldn't take a video that was longer than 5 minutes and 27 seconds.
Because you were having to resync it every time.
Right, I was having to go through the software of the editing software and realign it, and it was not fun. But they have since corrected that.
RP DJ, let's have a moment of silence for the camera.
Yes. Well, we were thinking about another camera.
Yeah, but I was, I have in my heart, I like to take pictures. And I have in my heart, I really want to get a really good, picture camera where I have, some super magnification, some super zoom.
Yeah, I would like to get the Sony hand cam with super zoom because I love zooming.
I know. And,
But
I like to get all these cool little angles.
Yes, but that's like $900 bucks.
That's definitely now out of the picture.
Yeah, well, we want to pay off Sherry's car first before we go out spending any money. And it'd be nice to get monetized, maybe make a few dollars that way, and sell some T-shirts.
I was gonna do this, but I don't have mine on right now.
T-shirts.
Because literally, I've been a bum today. He actually went out into and stickers.
Of course, we won't make any money on it. We give away the bumper stickers, but if you want a bumper sticker, you can get it for free.
Yeah.
Make a donation if you like toward the new camera fund.
The camera fund.
The camera fund.
Yeah, I think the camera fund is in our description.
Yeah, right.
Let me see. The camera fund. I should change the text on this real quick, but here.
We have stickers and T-shirts. If you're interested, let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that, like I said, that camera took some great photography before it saw its demise.
And you know what? Somebody sent a message to me earlier. Let me get back to the comments here. Somebody sent a comment to me earlier and said when they tried to hit my notification bell that it had a line through it. Has anybody ever seen that? Or if you go to our page, does it have a line through the notification bell? I thought that was weird. I've never seen that myself. Did your sticker go out yet? No, but it will when we get back. Yeah, our stickers are pretty good. We got them actually done local. Our T-shirts and our stickers came from the same company. We did it at local.
Small business.
Small
business.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll do it again. I've been playing with, oh gosh, what is it? Teespring. There's just so many options in Teespring that we could do it. The prices, we try to keep the prices down. Teespring, the prices are not down.
The thing that about the
make it affordable.
The camera, because I was reading
this one.
Someone else, I suppose. Yes, I was reading
Here.
Pause in Effect. Our phones.
Yeah.
They're so phenomenally good for still photographs and video. It's
just
hard.
those zooms.
Yeah, I can zoom in really pretty
He
good,
can,
but
I can't.
not like a camcorder.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing we lack from these phones is having massive zoom. See, because I have the iPhone 11 Pro, so I got like macro focus and really good. I think it's 2 times
Hey,
optical
Roy and
zoom,
Becky.
and then it has a digital zoom, which is no good for footage. Really,
Yeah.
digital zoom doesn't help.
So
But anyway,
that's, yeah. I can't complain really with what we got.
no, we do pretty well with what we have. As far as the footage goes, it's more the action camera, underwater footage. The stabilization is so crucial when you're shooting, as you guys will see in the Rainbow Springs 2 video. It had horrible, that was my GoPro 4, which had horrible no stabilization. So you'll see in the future Silver Springs video, it's not ready yet. I'm not making it yet. I'm working on Tomoka. What did you use on the scooter? Was it the DJI or was it the GoPro?
DJI.
Okay, so I'm trying to work. I'm working on the Tomoka State Park in Daytona as right now, but it's looking like I'm gonna have to cut it into 2 parts because it's so much good footage. So we'll probably cut it into 2 videos.
KNR wanted to know. And by the way, New Horizons, we will check it out. I found a way to kind of rig our router thing in the RV so we can get a little bit of. We can watch some YouTube. We can't really. We wouldn't be able to sustain a chat, but we could watch a little bit. So I will definitely watch you on tonight.
Yeah,
we appreciate that. We're hovering around the 1010 to 1015. We keep kind of.
Yeah, I was watching a video and it was very pixeled, and then it got better, and it would start buffering, and then it would get a little better, and then it would buffer, and then by the time I was done with the video, it was doing really good.
Yeah, I watched a lot of lives today, but again, I was always way behind. So I think like this morning when Gary was doing the spin, by the time I heard comment, the name was already up on the person who won. So I kept trying to catch it up and catch it up and catch it up. I wanted to say this before, and it keeps leaving my brain. When he does the videos, I don't watch the videos. So we always premiere the videos. So that way it's actually a true premiere for me. He does all the editing and I don't.
The last one we didn't premiere because I was basically putting in a filler video. It was something to put out there because my featured premiere video was not ready because we're getting ready for this trip. So I was running out of time, and I don't want to rush any videos because that's when you get a lower quality video. I saw a comment, I think it was KNR, asked about the wide angle. Yes, my phone has wide angle.
Yeah, yours does.
I have a real wide angle, like a fisheye lens, which is great for like in car and tight quarters where you can't get everything into the shot. Yes, it has the wide angle.
It comes in really handy when I am using it to like video him, like when we were doing the cooking yesterday. It worked out really well because I just hit the button and I can go from the wide angle to the regular to the wide angle to the regular depending on what he's doing. So I can get him in it, and then I can zoom in and I can get I got the lobster in it, and then I would hit the other one and bring him back in it. And it's awesome.
I thought that footage that we shot last night for the cooking turned out. I think it's going to be really good. I was tempted to just edit that today or tonight and put that out there as soon as possible. I'm not sure.
What do y'all think?
Yeah, I was thinking about, because I want to present our next video to be, as high as quality. I don't want to take shortcuts.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think I'm about 2/3 done.
Do y'all want to see the catch, clean, cook of the lobster? Because that would be a fairly easy video for us to put together, and then
the problem with that, we can't do the catch, clean, cook. We could just do a cooking video. We could just do a cooking video because I really want to get the catching part on video. You know what I mean? Literally,
We're not going to be able to get it on
loop-
video.
how you
Well, I guess we can. You can do it with your GoPro.
lobster season is opening again. It's closing today, but it opens again on August 6th. And August 6th, my family members will be here with a boat. So hopefully I'll be on that boat with them catching lobsters.
I think that's when we're leaving.
No, August 6th is on a Friday or Thursday. Yeah. We're not leaving till the, 8th? Right?
9th, maybe.
The 9th?
Okay, yeah.
No, we're leaving the 8th. 9th
that'll
is
give us-
Sunday.
Your sister actually just sent me a text message.
August 6th is Thursday, which is the opening of the regular lobster season. And then Friday it'll be open. It'll be open till March. So,
Yeah, your sister said she's trying to come down on Sunday and stay till Thursday.
my sister Diana, really?
Yep.
Where's she gonna stay?
I don't know. With the boat.
Yeah. So
But of course
anyway,
we can't catch lobsters because the season closes.
well, she can on the 6th and the 7th and the 8th and the 9th or whatever.
So
Yeah.
somebody mentioned about the storm.
We're gonna ride it out. Basically, according to their forecast, there's two things. It's not forecast to be strong, and it's forecast to go hit Florida in central Florida.
Yeah.
So those two factors make it less dangerous to us in the Keys, unless they evacuate us, of course, which could happen.
It could happen because they may not want to have the responsibility of a bunch of campers in a state park.
Right. So
Papa Drew, really? Look at this.
yeah.
You know, that was one of our dilemmas. So, real talk here is you catch the lobster and they're alive. But when you clean the lobster, they're still alive.
Yeah. Here at the
Do
campground.
people want to see
Yeah,
that?
they don't want to see a lobster scream.
Because
you
they
know.
do make a noise.
No, they don't always make a noise, but
They
they
make
do.
a little like
They move around and, like anything would if it was getting killed or guillotined.
Papa Drew wants to hear it scream. Papa Drew, I might just send you.
It's not a Maine lobster.
Yeah, it's not a Maine lobster, but they do make this noise.
Well, they
It's like they're
rub
warning.
they on their
Okay.
antennas, on the base of their antennas, they have these a hard shell thing that they rub together to make a real wrenching sound. It's like a warning to get away, and of course it's distress too.
It's a distress sound.
So yeah, they do make that sound. But when I watched the footage, because Sherry videotaped me while I was cleaning the lobster, and I watched the footage, I went,
I mean,
probably not a good idea to kill a live lobster on YouTube. It would probably be. We actually had have a copy of a video of a lobster that didn't move at all. So I'm thinking, okay, that would probably do better.
yeah, I think he was the one that was was missing legs.
Yeah, well, we had a couple. One fought so hard that all his legs. Lobsters, like crabs, they can let go of their crab claw and grow another one. So lobsters will drop all their legs if they're under duress or stress and being caught by another fish or a shark or a grouper.
Yeah.
They'll drop their legs and they have no legs, but they have a tail that they can swim around with the tail. So anyway, it didn't move. You couldn't see any oh my God, you're cutting me.
It didn't look
It wouldn't look so graphic.
it didn't look graphic.
And tragic.
But see, my part of it is very useful information. Like I learn stuff when I watch them. We don't throw them in the pot alive because they're not Maine lobsters and you don't eat the whole thing. I mean, you could eat the whole thing, but we don't eat the whole thing.
We don't boil them because we cut the tails off. There's not a lot of meat in them.
Yeah.
And I'm not a crab leg type person that goes looking for that little thing of crab meat.
And there's the legs on these are like,
Yeah, they're only
to
this
say the
big.
size, they're not even the size of a pencil.
They're tiny.
Like width.
They're tiny.
Most of them are really, really. So you don't throw them in the.
Look at all these horrible people. Throw them in a pot live.
Yeah. So you know, there's tricks to getting out their little poop chute.
Yes, the dirt vein, as they call it.
Dirt vein. So I thought that was interesting. Like, but in order to show that, it's graphic.
Anyway,
I don't know. Y'all leave us comments and let us know.
We see the comments already. Cake and lobster, yummy.
Papa Drew loves cake. We don't have any cake. We do have key lime pie on a stick.
Yes.
That's even better than cake.
That's really good.
So yeah, go back and you look at, was it last year's video, your keys video, where you're all the ways that you could eat a key lime pie on a stick?
That was a little humor in my
look at
my video of last year.
The 2019. If you go to our keys playlist, the 2019 one, watch that and it'll show you the key lime pie on a stick.
I don't know if it was 2019 or 2018. 2018 might be. Because I was in my old camper, I think.
You were in your old camper last year.
Oh, that's right. It was last year.
It was last year.
Yep, 2019.
Ardez. Yeah, so people can't handle stuff like that. That's something you have to share when we visit. Yeah.
Yes, key lime pie is yummy, and that's something that we just constantly eat here. Matter of fact,
Lobster
we'll be heading to Key West soon and bringing some back, hopefully. I don't know. If we're going to ride the scooter, it won't be easy to put a key lime pie under the seat of the scooter.
I will hold it in my lap like it's precious cargo that it is.
No, you won't. That's too hard, and it's too much. We'll probably fit it under the seat. Yes, you're catching spiny lobster. I've watched it a lot.
Yeah.
Some people might care. I don't care either, but some people are like that. It's kind of like those super sensitive people to every, living creature, and I understand. Everybody has their own beliefs, and I'm not going to criticize them on it. I would love to criticize them if we're in a personal conversation.
I think posting the video of maybe the one that's not
right, that looks
away,
dead.
It
looks like it's dead.
I think doing that, putting a disclaimer on there saying in the beginning of it that, if you don't want to watch this, jump to part whatever of the video and you will miss the killing of the lobster.
It just was too graphic for me to see the lobster go, with his legs like this. When you gut him, he just goes, so I wouldn't want nobody to gut me, so I can't imagine what that would feel like.
Yeah, because you stick the
it's
KNR wanted to know how our hours are looking. Our hours don't look like they're budging, and I don't quite get that. I had we did a live that was a 2 hours long live.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. We averaged 15 people in there. And right now when I look at my analytics, it says I got an hour of watch time. So I have no clue. But then I go back to another live and it showed me like with 20 hours of watch time for an hour live that had 6 people in it. So I don't know. And it doesn't look like they've changed any in the past few days. So right now we are still needing a little over 3,000 hours.
Yeah. So we got to do more lives, right?
Yeah.
And get people watching our content.
Papa Drew's not going to call PETA on us.
Don't get me started on that.
Ooh, this sounds good. Wait, no, that's not it.
I have a cousin who is super sensitive. What's this say? Okay. I'm thinking of smoking a meatloaf Sunday dinner. Smoked. Tri-tip. Wow.
Did you get? Well, no, you wouldn't have gotten the smoker that Gary was trying to sell.
Well, what I was going to say was I have a cousin, a long lost cousin, who is real sensitive. They are dog lovers, and it's fine. They are dog lovers. I love dogs. I just don't want a dog because I don't want to have to take care of it. So it wouldn't be fair to the dog. So anyway, my cousin takes the dogs camping and lets us know that her neighbors were complaining that the dogs were barking and that she didn't feel that was right. And everybody has their own opinions on dogs barking. That's what dogs do. They bark. So I was messing with her, just teasing her. And it got to where I said, I heard dogs taste like chicken. And she got so mad.
Of course, we would not be eating a dog.
I wouldn't eat a dog, but I was just messing with her. She's my cousin, and she got so mad at me and started saying all kind of things. Not horrible, hateful things, but just teasing constantly. And, it's one of those things to where I don't mind petting your dog and all that. I just don't want your dog jumping on top of me and licking my hands and licking my face.
Yeah. Have fun, Vanderella. I just wanted to say that real quick.
Thanks for checking in with us, Vanderella.
Yeah, I guess y'all are in Florida.
Sweet. Well, we're looking at the marina from here. We can see the water, and on the other side we can see the beach. So we got the Atlantic over here. We got the Gulf of Mexico over here. All from one spot.
And y'all get to look at the back of a sunshade.
Yes, because the sun was coming in the back window. That's another cool thing about most of the key islands, but particular Bahia Honda or Bahia Honda, however you want to say it, is you can get up early in the morning and watch the sunrise, and then before you go to bed, you can watch the sunset on the same spot, basically.
Yeah.
Like I could stand right here and see the sunset, and I could see the sunrise in the same location.
Yep.
Which is great. And another thing that some people don't think about. Yeah, we're probably gonna miss it. Not if we backed up. But another cool thing that a lot of people don't think about is the moonrise.
Mm-hmm.
If you get up, if it's at the right time, if the moon's coming up at night, you can watch the moon come up over the Atlantic Ocean, which is pretty radical.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool looking. However, the timing won't work here right now because the moon's already up. It's already up in the sky or something.
Yeah, it was up at
but that is
like 2:00 in the afternoon. It came moonrise.
That is definitely something that people don't think about, is watching the moonrise at night, which is really cool.
So everybody's got Blackstones, but us.
We don't have Blackstones.
Not yet.
Again, we're trying to curb our impulses to buy cool stuff because we want to pay our bills, our debts off.
And then we gotta get a camera.
Yeah. Yes. And a small freezer.
Yeah. We're having, and I know it's normal for the RV fridge, especially because we're in Florida, but we're having to defrost our freezer a couple times a week. Maybe.
I would say probably once a week. It just depends. You can't stuff it. You can't stuff the RV fridge.
You can't stuff the
fridge. The absorption
or the
fridge, right?
Yeah, you can't
stuff it.
You got to leave air spaces. So if you're someplace for a couple weeks,
you can't pack your freezer.
You can't pack it. So we actually brought an extra refrigerator with like a little tiny freezer with us. So it's actually outside behind our camper, covered up with a tarp, plugged in. And right now it's our beverage refrigerator, but we have it cranked all the way down. So it's doing really, really good. But we were going to order a small little extra freezer to have,
right,
because we like to have frozen vegetables and we like to have, places for all our frozen meat.
Well, I would like to buy in bulk, right?
Lobster.
I would like to buy in bulk, but in order to buy in bulk, you got to have somewhere to put it. So let's say we like to have steaks, right? I would like to buy in bulk and save money on steaks. That's how you save money, is buy in bulk.
Yeah.
But we can't store it if we don't have a freezer, because you can't let steak sit in the fridge for weeks on end. It'll be rotten. So it's one of those expenses that, we're shopping around. It's hard to find a reasonable price freezer that's not too big and is a front door load.
Yeah.
Because everything's chests. It's free chest freezers, and they're not the best way to, store and find your items when you're looking for an item. Everything's piled on top of each other. So
apparently, freezers are the thing right now with people worrying about food shortages. Who'd have thought? We even called a Home Depot here to see whether or not they had them, and the guy was like, "Yeah, I had 50 that came in yesterday. I'm down to 15 now."
Yeah.
But they're all chest. They were chest freezers.
And the prices are going up.
Yeah.
On freezers that's super cheap to make. So
we're talking about birthdays. Let's see.
Camping Therapy says, When is
that birthday? We can close to sharing a birthday.
Yeah, we're 15 days apart.
Mhm.
Camping Therapy says, I just ordered a travel router. No desire for a Blackstone. Well, we cook a lot.
We do cook a lot.
I would not go out to eat pretty much most of the time. I mean,
We don't go out to eat
I
very
cook.
often.
We cook all the time. So in the Keys, we're like making it a point to not cook all the time at home and go eat somewhere, just so we can report it. Like the other night, we went to the No Name Pub.
Yeah.
And had their pizza, which was delicious.
And maybe we'll go somewhere tomorrow.
I don't know about you, but I'd rather pick every topping on my pizza than have somebody just throw me 4 options of pizza. So,
Yeah.
So I literally got a pizza with banana peppers on it, pineapple, ham, sausage.
You got yours
Green
looks really
peppers.
good.
It was so delicious.
Mine was like a Jamaican jerk chicken pizza. It was really, really good too. Camping Therapy said they just ordered a travel router. No desire for a Blackstone. We spent a lot of money also on a router.
No, we bought a booster, Wi-Fi booster.
No, I'm talking about the
The cell phone router thing.
Yep. We spent a lot of money on it, and we spend a lot of money every month. And the jury's still out. I'm not convinced.
It's a lot better than what we have.
It's a lot better than what we had. But now I'm seeing all these people that are using Visible, and they're paying $40, and it's an unlimited, truly unlimited, not
Well,
throttle.
we don't have a contract, but we
Yeah.
did buy the router. We just don't have a
We
contract.
bought the router. Yeah, we have no contract, so we could cancel it at any time. So that's kind of an idea, but it has worked well. Visible uses Verizon.
Yeah.
So,
The price is high right now, but we're paying it because we don't have a mortgage and we haven't found the alternative yet to jump to yet. Yeah, I was looking at the chat for Camping Therapy. You have a small tabletop grill and an electric frying pan. Don't really like to cook, so my stuff is pretty basic.
we both love to cook.
Now I did come across something in Sam's Wholesale Club. They were cooked meals in these big, like, massive trays, with bulk meal, and they were phenomenal. They were Zatarain's.
Yeah, they were really
Zatarain's shrimp and rice, Cajun shrimp, and what was sofrito or what, cilantro?
good. Yeah, it was really good.
Oh man, it was so good, and it was frozen, and then you heat it up and stir it up, and then heat it some more. Delicious. And then there was another one I bought that was blackened chicken pasta Alfredo. It was amazing. So it did not taste like frozen dinner. So, but that's what we do sometimes when we're in a pinch.
When we really don't feel like, we just want
Cooking.
something kind of quick and easy. So you got the router that our Epic. I like the idea of that. You can put 2 SIM cards in it. So you can get like an AT&T SIM card and a Verizon, and then it'll pick whichever's the strongest signal. So what we did is we went with a company that they send you the router. It's pre-programmed. It's already got the SIM card. So I paid $199, I think, for the router. And then we pay.
No, the router was $250, I thought.
It was way too much.
It was expensive.
It was expensive. But it comes with the SIM card in it. And then we pay $129
$129 a month.
$129 a month for unlimited usage of that SIM card.
Right there. So there's no throttling of the data.
No. So as long as we can get a Verizon signal, it's been pretty
great.
Pretty great. I thought that the router that he was talking about sounded really good, but then you'd have to get a plan. So you'd have to have a Verizon plan with the SIM card, and then it's not going to be unlimited.
Yeah, we did that once. We
did
took
that
it back.
once, and we took it back.
We
Yeah.
took it back because they throttled us back after, 18 gigs.
It lasted us a little over a week.
I don't even know if it lasted that long. I thought it was
And when it was working, it was great.
very fast, but then they throttled you back to about a half a gig. It was crazy. Like 500. It was horrible. And we took it back and got a refund.
Yeah.
So
we bought a Wi-Fi booster because originally we thought we were going to use kind of like we're going to use somebody else's Wi-Fi, and so we wanted to get an extender so that way we could reach their Wi-Fi, and we have yet to use it.
Well, the
because
person that I assumed we could use their Wi-Fi said no,
Can't.
we can't use it because it'll slow their
it'll slow down.
Wi-Fi down, and they work from home, and they said no, so we kind of wasted that money. That was a waste. Maybe I should try to resell it.
Yeah, it's really, really nice.
Yeah, it works great.
It would work. It worked great when we had it
It
in our
worked
house.
really good.
So when we had the camper at the house before we actually moved into it full time, and we were using it to boost the signal from our house
Out in the backyard.
out to the backyard, it did great, and we had pretty crappy signal even in our house. But in the camper, we had pretty good signal. It worked out pretty well.
It did.
And it worked well when we used a hotspot and we bounced it off of that to reach everything in the camper. It's the whole mobile internet is just, I mean, it's a kind of a crapshoot. You never know when we pull into a spot whether or not we're going to have a
Well,
signal.
based
It's one of
on
the first things we check.
based on my history here, we've always had a bad signal in the Keys in this campsite. Now, what we found is if the campsite is closer to the main highway, you get a better signal. But we're the farthest site from the road, basically.
And we change our site on Sunday. So
we'll be really close.
we'll be closer. So I'm hoping we have a better signal on Sunday once we move. We're only moving around the corner.
Look at Nursing Our Travel Bug. Party, but you got some cake or something. I love cake.
We love cake.
Right before we came, I bought a personal cake from Publix, a little thing like
We
that.
showed Papa Drew. Papa Drew was drooling over our cake.
It was so wonderful, yummy, light, and delicious.
Yeah, our treats down here have been key lime pie on a stick and popsicles.
And popsicle and fruit
like these fruit
popsicles.
popsicles that have been really, really, really good.
Yes,
And
when they're frozen.
Hello Artsy Dude, we appreciate you too. So we love, you popping in here, and I am so happy that you joined this community. We've got a great one.
Thank you for the comments about inspiration videos. Thank you.
Yeah.
I try to put out videos that I want to see, because
Yeah.
I try to make them interesting and try to put some humor in there, because I've been a class clown ever since I was in school.
And we'll do those little pop-up. It's funny because like out in the water, like the other day when I did the pop-up, I was in the kayak and he was in the water, and I was like, oh, let me see our connection. The connection in the water was really, really good. And I don't know if it was because we were between the two bridges.
You were right by the road.
I mean,
We
it
were under
was
the
like
road.
I'm like, oh, I just have to do a live. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, and I'm underwater.
He's underwater. He pops up out of the water, and I'm like, oh, here
I'm
he
like,
is.
she's talking to the phone. She's talking to the phone.
I'm talking to the phone. Yeah, crazy little live video. So then yesterday when we were out there, he goes, are we doing a live right now? And I'm like, no, but we can. We ended up doing a Facebook Live.
We did it both.
We did do both.
We did both. We did a sunset live
We did.
last night. Nobody was there. I think one or two.
I think a couple people have watched it since.
Well, nobody came up on Facebook.
Nobody came up on the Facebook.
But when we did the StreamYard YouTube,
yeah, we've
people
got
popped
17 right now showing up on StreamYard. I don't know how
Yeehaw!
many actually we have because StreamYard and YouTube are usually so far
Yes.
behind.
we're thankful for you people because you make it even funner to know that you guys are there. So
Do you like to see like the little surprise pop-up lives, or are they annoying?
I think
I think I think they're fun.
I'm wondering when Papa Drew's being serious and when he's joking.
It's never.
I'm sure you'd be a blast around the campsite hanging out with us.
Oh my gosh, so much.
Next week is going to be hilariously fun because a lot of my family's coming in,
Okay.
and that's what
A
we
nice
love
evening
to
house.
do. We love to sit around the campsite with all the family members and just chit chat about normal stuff.
You saw the kayak scene. Yeah, I had a couple people comment like about how I didn't fall out when he got into the kayak. He caught me off guard. you know, I wasn't quite expecting him to hop in that quickly. And I have the phone up, so I'm not holding on. I can tell you, him getting out of the kayak into the water, the kayak hardly moves. I'll have to video that. I mean, he does it so well. He's like, okay, I'm going in. And I don't have to hold on. He just, he goes right in. You can't even see my hands, but like he literally goes in. Coming out, yeah, I have to hold on to things a little bit because he's got a kick to get himself in.
The bugs there's no bugs here for some reason lately. The only bugs I ran into was early in the morning yesterday when I was getting ready to jump in the water. I had some mosquitoes, but last night we went out on the scooter, stopped and looked at the sky and rode around at night, and there were no bugs here, which is, pretty good because it's been pretty bad here before.
I mean, last year I remember coming in and just
the no-see-ums were bad.
Yeah, spraying ourselves down with bug spray, and we have not had. I've gotten no mosquito bites. We had some weird killer-looking wasp thing.
Yeah, we had a murder wasp. It looked like, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
They have not invaded Florida yet that I know of, but it looked.
Yeah, it was a pretty big wasp.
And then he goes and he sprays it and he drowns it with
wasp-free stuff.
And the thing was still moving.
It didn't stop it.
It didn't stop it.
It was that big.
It just kept walking away.
A place where the no-see-ums were horrendous was Tomoka, which is the next video I'm trying to get up. Matter of fact, I was on that.
Us like crazy.
I was in front of the computer a little while ago trying to edit video, and then Sherry went to lay down. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go lay down now, and didn't do any editing.
No.
So, and it's not as easy as you think just to pop on the computer. My computer is bogged down with too bad filing techniques. So my filing techniques of my video files are bogging my computer down. So it's not easy and quick like I'd love it to be. So I got to organize my files. All right, what's this shade?
Hello, artsy dude. I know. I love watching the painting ones, and I've kind of debated about doing one. To me, they're really, really relaxing. I love the community sharing stuff. I just love to do it. I think it's a great way for you guys to learn about us and to kind of know our personalities and see that we're like real people and we make a lot of mistakes, and we thank God for all of our blessings, and there's good, there's bad, there's ugly. RV DJ's got a new video coming out.
I see that. RV DJ says that he has a new video coming out tonight. We need to try to watch that.
We will try to watch that. I'm going to watch New Horizons. Hey, Traveling Salvation. Please, guys, if we're missing you, don't please try not to be offended or upset. We're watching it on StreamYard.
And we're trying to have a coherent conversation too. And make it to where we're not just looking at the chat and waiting with dead silence.
You're allergic to no-see-ums. I react to bugs pretty bad. I'm allergic to bees. And I tend to like whelp up really big with a lot of bugs. I don't think I'm necessarily allergic to no-see-ums. I can't stand them.
There was another question.
Here's this one, which I know we have a lot of people wanting to know. Right now, it has not rained and it's sunny and beautiful. And I think if anything, we're going to have a wet day Saturday.
Yeah, based on the forecast, which we already mentioned earlier in the video, that it's forecast to miss us. So unless they evacuate us, we're going to ride it out because we got a whole another 10 days here.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
We're here for 2 weeks.
We got 9 more days here. So, and my family's coming in on Sunday. They changed. They were coming in. They were coming in on Saturday, but since it's probably going to be a rainy day, they're going to come in on Sunday. There was another. Oh, as far as the external hard drive, I have an external hard drive. The problem I was having was, I'm still having excess data on my internal hard drive memory, and I can't seem to get it deleted. And I'm having problems with that, deleting the stuff that's bogging my computer down. So my son is an IT guy, although he's not an Apple guy, but I'm going to have him come over and help me organize my files. I'm not one of those computer guys. I'm just learning it on the fly. So, like, matter of fact, just recently I booted up my Final Cut, and my files weren't there of my video I've already been working on. So I know where to find it to pull it back in. It's on the external memory, and I don't know where the stuff is bogging my computer down at. So I need to find out where it's bogging my computer down and eliminate it. Because right now, it's putting a big damper on editing video. Because like when I just turn on my computer, it's fast. Then when I activate the link for the software, it takes a long time to come up, and then I start to edit, and then it starts doing its, like I'm working.
All of you guys that are my mods on here, please feel free to drop everybody's links in here and make the connections that you know how to make. Go watch a video, like their video, comment on their video, do all that fun stuff. You know how to do it the right way, so that way all of it sticks.
Avenger RV Adventure. Yeah, that's the problem. I'm not computer literate to know where to delete the files to speed my computer back up. So,
and I told him he was trying to download the stuff from his files, and I said, well, why don't you just open up the external hard drive and import it directly into the external hard drive? So he opened it up, and there is nowhere that we could see that he could directly import right from the data card to his external hard drive. I think if we could do that, would probably be a big thing. So instead, he's having to import it into the computer and then move them over. So it's kind of
because
it's not easy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just illiterate. I'm just not literate enough on it to be a master technician for IT. So I'm sure it's right in front of my face. Matter of fact, I called Apple with their IT support, and they helped me, and they showed me the meter, the graph where the memory is being used, and it showed documents. It showed my memory is being used up on my documents. So when I look on my documents, there's no videos on my documents. So I don't understand.
It's good.
I don't understand why the documents are filling up my memory on my computer.
Yeah.
It's what system? It's a Mac. Yeah, it's a Mac. So Apple support has been phenomenal. They have always been great. So they helped me delete it, and I got it going fast again. Yeah. But then it started to bog down again, and they told me you're gonna have to get external. So I did. I got an external. Now I just need to learn how to use the external in an efficient manner, where I'm putting the files where they need to be to not bog down my computer. That's all. It's simple as that. Just reorganizing my files.
And getting it and finding a way to make it like a way to do it routine,
mm-hmm.
because we have so many files coming in from different sources, and we don't have the drone going. I mean, we have drone footage normally,
right?
Phone footage from my phone footage, the DJI, which now, God rest its soul. Well, it doesn't have a soul, but the moment of silence for the camera. And then your GoPro. I mean, it's a lot of footage coming in.
And Avenger RV Adventure. Yes, to go back to the temporary footage or temporary memory, I noticed that today when I booted up my Final Cut, my original work didn't show up, so I had to go find it. And I found it, and I found lots of files with different dates. And I'm thinking those are what you're talking about, temporary files. So I need to go through there and delete them. So I hear you when you talk about the temporary files, and that's probably part of it. A lot of the temporary files where it automatically saves, because on a Mac, it automatically saves when you shut off your software. You don't have to say click like a PC. You don't have to click save work. It automatically does it. So like you said, it's probably bogging it down with that automatic save data, because it is dated, and I just saw that. So I'll have to check into that. I'm afraid to delete things because it happened in the past. I deleted something and then I lost the video.
Yeah, we had a whole video.
And I couldn't find it. I'm like, okay, where's all that work I did? It's gone. So I'm a little late on deleting footage because of that reason.
So when you're, Papa Drew made a point too. So when you're doing the drone footage,
mm-hmm.
it's a lot of data. And then when you're shooting in 4K, it's mm-hmm. a lot of data. So we didn't even have our Osmo set up for 4K. I think we had it set up at, what was it, 2K?
I don't remember.
Or
I think it
1080.
was 2.5 or something.
Yeah, because the 4K, not only does it suck the battery life, but it sucks up all your memory on your card, and then it just takes up a lot of space. So we, while 4K is awesome, we weren't even shooting in 4K, and it was killing us.
I was, and looking at Rayleigh Creative Terrible, I did that today. I was dragging the file to the external, and it does work, but then I got to delete that original because it does take time to copy the files. It's got to copy that file. It's not as easy as boom, it's there like other times, because it's going from the internal to the external, so it has to copy it. But yes, I did notice that today messing around, and we're on vacation, so it's hard to sit around and work on work when you got the beautiful campground to go enjoy. So I'm not very productive right here. We're on vacation, so I'm not spitting out the videos like I normally would like to, but I get all kinds of inspirations to do.
Yeah. So I do think we'll do a quick little one, and I'll probably fill up we'll do these little lives while we're here. I don't even think that we would be able to upload, even if you wanted to do a normal 20-minute.
As a matter of fact,
our 20-minute video to upload it.
I was telling Sherry that where we're parked now, we got Wi-Fi, right? So I'm thinking, okay, if I could find an outlet, and I could put an extension cord on the outlet and run it in here and bring my desktop in here.
So we're using my laptop, which is the MacBook Pro, but he literally uses the big. How big is your screen?
It's a 27-inch.
So we were talking,
and it's 5 years old.
We were talking about and so all of the video is on his computer, not my little MacBook. So if we were going to upload, we were going to have to look for a plug with that big mammoth computer.
I'm sorry, I was reading the chat. Well, I was saying I could upload the video if I come here because there's good Wi-Fi. I just need to power up the computer.
Yeah.
So I need a 110-volt outlet to run extension cord.
Or
here,
a battery bank that you could plug.
There's a vending machine here. I could unplug that, right? And plug in my desktop.
The Popo might take you.
If it's fast enough internet, it'll be done in a half an hour or less, which is amazing. I love my Mac. I mean, I had a PCs before. I love my Mac. It's just wonderful. I love it.
Cut and paste.
And it's such a fun computer.
I moved to my external hard drive and I edit off of that. This Christmas you'll get a new Mac.
Yeah, I want a new one because the new solid state memory. I don't have a solid state drive of my Mac. I have a Fusion drive, which is good.
That would be so frustrating. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when he lost that video, it was frustrating.
It's frustrating when you learn all the shortcuts and you're able to edit quickly, but the computer is not moving as quick as you want to. And in the beginning, it would work fast. I mean, I'd cut here, drag that there, and put the clip. It'd render in seconds, and I could move on very quickly. So yes, it is frustrating. So I don't know who else is live after us.
Yeah, anybody know who's next? I lost you. You're my word to do it.
Wow, that's horrible. Solid state drive now. Yeah, back up everything on the cloud. Oh man.
Hey, Aaron.
I just bought a 4 terabyte solid state external hard drive about 3-4 months ago. It's been great. I just got to organize it.
So guys, make sure that you're making connections with everybody in here because we've got 15 people, I think, still in here. Aaron Jemison, thanks for coming in. Deb is here.
Yeah, we can hang here.
Any predictions on the weather? Yes. Right now, it looks like it's going to hit more of like the Space Coast, where we're really from. RBDJ, that's where they're from. On Saturday-ish, we're predicting to get rain. I mean, that's all we've heard is some rain.
So we're going to stay here unless they kick us out.
Yeah, we'll be here unless they kick us out, which, you never know. We're at the state park. They may not want a bunch of campers in a campground. I mean, I guess there's a possibility we could lose power.
Honey and me has a MacBook Air. Yeah, I love my Mac. I splurged. I had another business, and I was looking to create another business, and I splurged and threw down a lot of money for my iMac, and I love it. It's so wonderful. It had 2 terabyte Fusion drive, memory, all that stuff. It was great. But when we went to buy Sherry's laptop, the one we're using,
Yeah.
it was so much better. It was like I was jealous because it was so much better. But I don't like to work on a laptop. I like to work on a desktop. So I enjoy the big screen and the big keyboard, and actually the keyboard is about the same size.
Yeah. And the only I use iMovie on here.
And the ports, she doesn't have ports.
So yeah, the new MacBook Pros, they don't have the same port. So I actually had to get, if I want to plug my phone in, I actually have to get an adapter, which I got. And you have to plug in your phone that way. It's kind of different. And they look like they're the same, but they're really not.
Yeah, so if you guys need to hop over and
Endless
look at
RVing is on. All right, awesome.
But-
We have a link posted. Camping Therapy, thank you very much. Let me answer a couple people. Y'all go ahead. If you need to go run over there, please go. Blaine says they live between Savannah, Georgia and Hilton Head Island. So the weather is kind to us up here.
Yeah.
When a hurricane comes here to New Jersey, the state police close the campgrounds by noon the day before. Well,
We get hit all the time in Central Florida.
yeah.
I mean, 2006 and 2004, 5, 6, and all that, we got hit by a ton of storms, and it was pretty devastating. And I was a roofing contractor at the time. We get hit quite often. But as of right here, it's looking like the forecast is gonna blow by us, and they're pretty good at predicting the path. If you've noticed, they're pretty right on when they're predicting paths. I mean, remember, was it last year where the thing did a right-hand turn?
Yep.
I mean,
Last year, that was like
it
sitting
destroyed,
there waiting for everything.
It destroyed the Bahamas because it sat there for 2 days, but it stopped right before it hit our coast and just did a beeline north. So they're pretty good at predicting the trajectory and their error trajectory, possible error.
You are not on a Cheez-Its box. You are on a cooler.
Yes. We prepared ahead of time.
We upgraded.
We got a cooler. I got a small cooler. It's kind of like a soda cooler, and it's the perfect height.
The
Actually,
Cheez-Its box.
do we need light?
Y'all are hilarious. Well, we
Oh yeah, open that.
could do that.
It's a little better.
I don't know.
Do I have it? I don't even know. I don't even know how to work these dash lights. We got these.
So where are y'all heading next? I think y'all are all supposed to be heading over to Endless RVing.
Or staying here.
We can stay here and talk. I mean, we're down to 11. I'm actually getting a little hungry.
Hi, Robert. What's the question? What's that question? I forgot. What was the question?
I don't know.
You got me puzzled. I'm sorry.
I thought the Cheez-It box was hilarious.
Yeah, the last time we were going to chat, we had a box of Cheez-Its to prop up the laptop because we're in the front of the truck.
It was a spur of the moment.
You know, and we have a center console, but it's down there. So where are we going to prop? We can't put it on the dash because the windshield hits the top of the laptop when you flip it up.
Yeah. I like RV DJ says you need a laptop holder like the police cars have. On van life modes. Hi, friends. Hope you're doing well. Listening. Also a Mac lover. And also having issues with storage all the time. Nice chat. Thank you.
Yeah. Like I said before, the Mac is super fast.
It was the question about the Cheez-It box.
Yeah. Well, we answered that one.
Yeah. No.
We answered the Cheez-It box. Now we have a cooler instead of a Cheez-It box. The Cheez-It box was holding up the laptop. But yes, I love my Mac. And I did research before I bought the Mac because I was going to primarily be editing videos. I love editing videos and telling stories and things. And I'm still honing my craft on how to do the narration because I look at some of my narrations and I'm like this, hey, this is what we're doing, blah, blah. And then some of my later narrations, I'm like, okay, this is what we're doing. So what do you guys think? Do you like the more upbeat narration or what are you doing there? Is that what I'm doing?
I just laughed because you're
I'm Italian. You know what a bing, bada bing, bada boom.
But I am too, so.
Yeah, so do you like the upbeat, charismatic, super energetic narration, or do you like the we're looking down into the deep of the water, and look at this. Here we are. We're, I don't know. I guess everybody has a taste. I don't know if you've watched those Blue Planet documentaries on the planet, and the guy is like, hello, hello.
That's what I watch when I want to go to sleep.
Just wonderful
They're
narration.
beautiful, but yeah, we're not those kind of people.
Yeah, well, I want to do what's like people will want to hear.
I want us just to be, well, I think just being us. I mean, we stutter, we say words, and then we mispronounce words, and then, when you're trying to say something, a word, and it just doesn't come out right. We do that all the time. I'm like, I forgot what it was the other day on a video, and I'm like, I said it like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, it just doesn't sound right.
Okay, RV DJ says, I'm a PC girl. My virtual DJ program runs on a Dell flawlessly. Yes, they're all good. It's a personal thing.
Yeah.
It's a personal
thing. My work
thing.
computer, my work laptop is a Dell. Works great. I don't have any problems.
Yeah, we all have our preferences. It's just what we're using, and I did a lot of research on editing, and most of the people talked about the Macs while editing. They were just really good. So, and I like the look of when I'm looking at the video screen, I just like it. When I first saw an iPhone and I saw the look and I compared it to my whatever I had, I went, I like that. And I gave it a try and I never went back, and I love it. So it's my son's, an IT guy, and he does PCs, so he loves PCs.
I agree.
Whatever.
I agree. All the above.
Let's go with energetic rather than Richard. Very good at remembering did you steal that? Where'd you get this? How to spell his last name?
Man.
Attenborough? Yeah, he does a great job. It's very just hypnotizing listening to his voice.
It sounds like someone's just knocking.
It's so good. No. I love that series too. I bought the whole series when it first came out. I haven't bought anything since. Because some of the stuff some of the narration, the actual written, whatever he's reading, I don't agree with it. Some of it, it's just like, where'd you come up with that? But anyway, it's very entertaining to watch the videos. So wait, where did you get that? Did you just go that off memory, or did you
Google that?
Did you Google it, or did you pull that off a DVD that you have in your home? How did you pull up his name like that?
Now I can't even find it. Oh, here it is. Did you know that?
Richard Attenborough.
Or did you Google that?
Let's go with energetic rather than Richard Attenborough.
Yeah, I know a lot of people go on here and they play lots of games, and I've thought about that. Like, I was on a live the other day, and it was actually really fun. They did the Family Feud. So if we did a game, I would do something like that. That was really, really fun.
I had somebody comment about my voice and said I would be great for reading kids' books, stories and stuff. Well, I did that for my church. I tell stories for my kids at church now.
Children's ministry.
Yeah, the children's ministry. So I would always, and I brought it up the last time. I used to teach kids too, and I would always say, isn't God amazing that He would make a cow eat green grass and white milk comes out?
Yeah, I think you said.
How does that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it last time on purpose because it's pretty amazing.
It is.
That you would have something eat green all the time and white milk comes out of that. That's a miracle.
But their poop will be green.
Yeah, but it still doesn't explain how does that milk come out white when he's eating nothing but green. He doesn't eat anything white, does he? Does he eat cauliflower? No. Where does the white come from? The spirits are knocking. No, we don't have any spirits. We don't have any spirits.
No, I don't know.
That's another problem.
I was probably hearing things.
That's another problem. Here you're on vacation. Let's say you want to, get a drink. You don't want to work after you get a drink. Like you have a shot of whiskey or something. I'm not a beer drinker. I don't really like the flavor. But I don't want to be slightly intoxicated and try to edit videos. So it's kind of tough when you're like, it's nighttime and oh man, I really need to edit videos, but I want to do that shot or have a drink. So yeah, it's kind of a tough choice when you're on vacation to go work. It is fun, but it's not as fun as just doing nothing. I've worked all my life and I'm ready to do nothing. You know, like today when I went out looking for lobsters. I mean, I had 2 hours out there, and I'm like, I don't want to do anything anymore. You know, I'm 55 or going to be 55 in a couple months. I'm ready to retire. I've been working hard my whole life. Contractor, roofing, lawn service, carpentry, concrete.
My body's given out.
My body's given out. I'm done. I'm so ready to stop moving. So anyway, all that to say, I enjoy not doing anything.
Yeah, he came back this morning.
Survey says.
He came back this morning, and we were like, oh well, maybe we'll go out this afternoon, because that's kind of what we did yesterday. He went out early, and then in the afternoon we went out together. And I was like, you know what? I think I just need a day to not do anything, because the past 2 days I felt like it took a lot out of me.
The sun will zap it from you.
Yeah, I think it had taken a lot out.
And
of
if
me.
we go to Key West, we're not going to take our truck because it costs you $40 to park there, in the heart of where everything's happening.
And we know where there's some scooter parking.
So we have a scooter, and we're like, take the scooter. Well, you don't get away from the heat on the scooter unless you go to a restaurant. Then you got to wear a mask. So it's not as fun.
There are videos out there of that.
I could do it, but I don't like thinking.
We're losing our daylight. We're getting rainy.
I don't like doing serious thinking when I'm intoxicated. I don't want to think. Because I gotta, some people,
we don't get intoxicated though either.
Well, that's what I mean. Intoxicated to me means anything over not having anything in your system.
So he says intoxicated.
What do you call that?
Like one drink.
When you take one shot, what do you call that? Buzzed?
But you're not really buzzed, are you?
One shot? Yeah, I'm a lightweight. I don't drink. I mean, for 20 years, I never drank anything except one drink a year, maybe.
Drunk editing could be a new genre.
Well, have you ever heard of this YouTube channel called Alex and Andy, right? Or Andy and Alex?
Andy and Alex.
Have you ever heard of them? Andy and Alex, they do music reactions. Two young college students, used to be called that, college students react to music or whatever. Andy and Alex, or Alex and Andy. Check them out. They're college students, right?
Alex and Andy, yeah. Please go. If you like to watch like music videos and like reaction videos, and where they're like
and tell them where you heard about it. Maybe they'll
shout us
be able
out.
to shout us out.
Alex and Andy, or Andy and Alex.
Yes, and they're from Tampa, Florida.
Their logo is really. I'm going to see. If I
and
can
they shoot reaction videos to music. They're young guys. They're 20 somethings, and they're getting into old classic rock and metal and all that. And they're reacting to it, but they're very literate to music. I'm a musician, so they're very literate to music. But anyway, they have this one segment they do. It's called Drunk Reaction. So they get wasted. They show a video of them doing like 10 shots. I would not be awake in 30 minutes after taking 10 shots. But they did do shot after shot after shot, and then they watch videos and react to it. It's hilarious.
Okay, so I'm going to show you what it looks like. So that's where you want to go.
Oops. Andy and Alex.
Andy and Alex. Sorry about that.
Do that again. Let me see. Show them the picture of the two young. Yeah, they're musicians. And they write their own music, and they just react to classic, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And they're serious, though. It's not a joke.
So they're young.
They're very good.
This music is music that most of us on here, I think most of us are all around the same age. At least I'm going to say that. So that was like the music that we grew up on and the music we listened to. And it's kind of neat seeing somebody young react to it. And they like react with musical background.
They just watched Molly Hatchet Flirting with Disaster. They had never heard of Molly Hatchet Flirting with Disaster, and they're from Gainesville. They never heard of them. So they listened to Molly Hatchet Flirting with Disaster, and they were tripping. They were like, this is so good. This music is so good. I mean, the music of today, I don't know if you know, I've watched another YouTuber called Rick Beato, and super smart guy, super great engineering editor, producer of music, and he dissects music literally instrument by instrument, vocal, singing, lyrics, melodies, everything. and he is so entertaining, and he talks about how the music is now. It is too perfect. It's computerized. Everything is run through the software to make
Synthesizers
everything right on perfect timing. There's no drummer to pull the song slower or push the song or create some kind of spirit of the song. It's very dry and bland music. And he showed an example. He took like John Bonham Led Zeppelin song drumming and put it on this machine and showed how the beats were off. Here it was a little bit behind, here it was a little farther behind, and it just made the song feel real. And then he put it and filtered it and analyzed it and made it perfect on time, and it doesn't sound good. It sounds sterile. It sounds like you put it in a machine and it came out perfect, and that's not what music is about. Music is about feel.
It's
And
feelings.
being a drummer, I'm a drummer, and I play guitar a little bit, but it's all about the feel of the song, and it makes you feel good because it's all about the feel. So anyway, great thing to check out. Andy and Alex and Rick Beato. He created What Makes This Song Great. He created a YouTube title, What Makes This Song Great, and he dissects songs, and they're mostly all classic songs. And he does like the top 10 guitar riffs of rock era and all that stuff. So
Here we go.
really interesting.
Oh yeah, we got him. I got him on here. So, Rick Beato. It's another one. Look at that, 1.69 million subscribers. So
Yeah, really
we have
great.
like people laugh. I think if they saw like our subscription list is like all over the place because it's combined with my stuff and his stuff and
Hold on a second. Somebody's out here.
Uh-oh.
You need us to move? Okay. Thanks. Somebody was looking in the store or something, and I want to make sure we weren't blocking them.
Okay, my YouTube time is up. I have to go make dinner. Enjoy the rest of your vacation, RV weekends.
Thank you.
And everyone else, stay safe.
Yes, thank you.
Yep. All right, it is now 8:17.
Yeah,
I'm getting hungry. What's for dinner?
I think Sherry wants to go.
I'm hungry.
I'm not. Because
You
I
had a
offered.
snack.
Yeah, I offered Sherry some food, and she said no. So now she's hungry.
That was hours ago.
So I'm not
That was
hungry.
like at 4 o'clock.
I'm not hungry.
8 o'clock.
Well, we missed the sunset. I want to do a sunset from over the water, well, by the water on a bridge.
So we're gonna try. Maybe we'll do
The
that
old
tomorrow.
US 1, where the train used to ride on over the water. They have a walkway. You can walk up the bridge to where you're almost over the water. It does go over the water, but they since have stopped you from doing it for safety reasons.
So we'll see if we
So I
can
want to do a sunset from there.
maybe we could try to do that tomorrow
I was going to do it today, but then we have
with
this
the
live.
live. So maybe we can do it tomorrow. We'll have to make a little trip out there and make sure the internet is good, and I'll set it up.
Hey, somebody just came on.
Yeah.
Who just popped up? It was at 7 people
It went to
watching.
8.
Then it went to 8. Homestead Aquarius. Hey, I
thought y'all were leaving.
We were supposed to. Sherry wants to go, and I like hanging out, talking more. Get our minutes in.
We need
All right.
hours.
Hours. I'm sorry. Get our hours in.
Plus, it's getting dark and we're getting grainy looking.
We are getting grainy looking,
Because it's getting dark.
but we're having. You see our push and pull here. Sherry's like, "Let's go," and I'm like, "Why? There's people watching."
We're going to be trying to figure out some good times to do lives because we definitely have fun doing them. And so I think we're going to be,
Yeah.
we're kind of getting involved with a little network thing where there's a bunch of us that are going to name some times. It's totally different than what's been going on. So I think we're going to come up with, I opened it.
I don't have a dome light here. It's in the
No.
back.
So I think we're going to probably come up with some new times. I'd like to do them maybe 2 or 3 evenings during the week, and then maybe a Saturday or Sunday. Well,
I'm goofing around.
he's playing. I don't know if y'all could see.
Yeah, we
moon.
got a sunroof.
There's a sunroof, but you can't see. There's like a moon. No, I can't get it. I can't get the right angle. I'm not even gonna try. You look out that way, it's like sunrise or sunset. Is out that way.
Yeah, we just missed it.
We missed it.
We just missed the sunset. But we saw it last night.
It was gorgeous.
It was
last
gorgeous. It was great. And there was a thunderstorm off to the side.
night. I did a video of the thunderstorm. That'll be in the video, the big video. Let me see. Before we go, I will give you this was
Oh, look at that.
the sunset last night.
Well, I think
It was absolutely
I got something. Look at this.
oh yeah.
You see that? That's weird looking, isn't it?
The things that go wrong when you're
The phone fell while I was doing a time lapse, right? So I picked
picked it up and
I
said-
picked up the phone and put it back up. I didn't realize it was upside down.
he's looking at it afterwards. He's looking at it afterwards and he's like,
This was last night.
so just watch.
No, this one's good. This is a
Oh,
good
that
one.
was last night?
This is a good one. I'll go back to the other one, but look at that sunset.
Isn't that like and then the colors just get amazing.
Yeah, and that'll be on the key. I'm telling you, the Keys video is probably going to be
It's a series.
five
It's gonna be a series.
videos or more. Wait, let me get this. All right,
Avenger RV's like their teeth are still here.
watch
So
this
watch
video.
It, watch it.
I dropped the camera, the phone falls,
Whoop, upside down.
and then I put the camera back up, and I didn't realize it, but it was upside down. So now the sky's the ocean, and the ocean's the sky.
Trippy. It's a little trippy.
Anyway, it never fails. Something goes
happens.
wrong.
Something happens.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
here's one of Sherry's pictures of the key deer. Look at that buck right by our truck when we went
He
to the
was-
No Name Pub.
Yep.
Cool. Wait, what's that other comment there?
Oh,
Uh-oh,
something moved.
There.
The cooler shifted.
the cooler shifted.
Not the Cheez-It box.
Are y'all having to use the truck because it has signal or something? No, we're using the truck because it has AC. And
It
where
is
the
able-
signal is a store, and you can't go in the store. It's closed,
I'm
and
gonna
they have
show
a
you.
porch. And on the front porch, it will be hot. You know, we're in the Florida, right? So it's like, whoa, you just turn on the steering. So yeah, we're in the truck because AC's in the truck. And we're parked by the campground store, which has free Wi-Fi.
So we're mooching the Wi-Fi, and we're using the AC in the truck because it's hot out there.
Yes.
Hey, Wanda.
And just in case a bug might fly in, you know, we're
We're in
hanging,
a no parking zone.
we're hanging out without no bugs.
Yeah, no parking zone.
Yeah, it's going to be great when I get to editing this footage, but it's going to be a long time. It'll be 6 weeks probably before we get to editing this video, because I have at least 2 other videos to edit. At least.
Yeah.
Got Tomoka and Silver Springs at least to edit. And Silver Springs underwater footage is going to be the best
Phenomenal.
underwater footage that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So it's the clearest water. It's the deepest and the most widest spring I've ever seen.
It was a
And
gorgeous
you can see
spring.
across underwater the whole opening of the spring. You can see from one end to the other underwater. It's so clear. It's going to be really nice.
Do a flashlight. Then my arms are going to get tired.
So Wanda come in late? Is that what's...
Wanda came in late.
She's late?
That's okay.
I know we're supposed to be off. If it was up to
Wanda,
Sherry, we'd
we
already
wouldn't-
be off.
We wouldn't even be here.
If it was up to Sherry, we'd be done. All right. So I guess we do need to get off because
I need to feed my belly.
Sherry needs to feed her belly. Wait, what's that say? What? Sacrifice yourselves for my footage? For your footage? Okay. Yes. What do you mean by sacrifice? Hanging out in the bugs?
Live stream by moonlight. This is.
Hey, wait.
phone flight.
We got some moonlight footage. Hold on. Let me pull up my phone here and get some moonlight. We got some moonlight footage.
Oh. I did that one last night.
This ain't that great, but
What did I do last night?
that's the moon at night in the dark. It's very bad, but I think it's because the camera on the laptop is adjusting.
Yeah. Y'all want to see something pretty cool? I'll see if I can turn it up. Let me get the volume going.
Whoa, look at that laser.
All right, here's something cool.
Okay.
This was last night. It was the night before. Get the full effect. Make sure your volume is on. It's not showing very well.
Well, I have a video of Sherry doing that.
Did you?
Here's the video of Sherry videotaping the beach at night with her light on.
Yep.
Yeah,
It worked out pretty well. It was something different.
I have the sound effect too.
The water. There's water is so good. I love the water.
Yes, we do have some. You won't be able to see it on this, but
Yeah, it's like we're losing our.
that is cars going over the bridge at night.
Yeah.
And you can see the water glistening from the street light or whatever
Yeah.
that is.
Which we can see that bridge right now.
Pretty cool. So yeah, moonlight stuff. Like I mentioned before, one cool thing to do is to watch the moon come up at night, the moonrise. It's really nice. All right, here's a picture. Here's a picture. This was exclusive for you guys.
Look, what's that? That was yesterday. Look at those things.
The creepy crawlies.
Creepy crawlies. They might have been the ones that went into our bellies last night. That's part of the video.
Sweet.
That's those lobsters.
So next week about this time, my siblings will be here
Sunday.
and we'll be having more lobsters, hopefully. Because the lobster season doesn't open up till the 6th of August. We had the 2-day lobster sports season, which was yesterday and today. I caught 5. Didn't really put in a whole lot of effort. It's hard to do without a boat. You can do it, but I'm old and I'm tired of it.
Therapy don't kill them. It's too late. They're in our freezer or they were in our belly.
And they've been beheaded.
We killed them.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I think it was Sherry's camera. It made the lobsters look bigger than they actually were. They weren't that big. They were a little bit bigger than the minimum size. You know, they're bigger than minimum size. Yeah, rock lobster. Yeah, I saw that earlier, RVDJ. I did see you put that rock lobster. That is one of the funniest videos. I mean, I'm not a B-52s fan, but they do have a couple of songs that, like, you know, Rome's pretty good, and the Love Shack, all that. But I don't know if you remember this. You may, RVDJ, but the Rolling Stones came to Central Florida way back in the late 80s or the mid 80s. I think it was the mid to late 80s. And the Rolling Stones were playing in the Citrus Bowl, or I don't know what they call it now, the Camping World Stadium in Orlando, and the B-52s were opening up for the Rolling Stones, and they got booed off the stage because we don't listen to that stuff in the South. That punk, weird, progressive, weird stuff,
Yeah.
they got booed right off the stage. They couldn't finish their performance. So, I mean, like I said, there's a few songs I like, and it's kind of funky. It's kind of like Whip It, you know? I don't really listen to Devo, but I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying it's not my style. We're here in the South. So it was just a fun fact back in the day. But yes, Rock Lobster, that's a funny song. And the video's hilarious. So, all right, well, we're going to get off.
I was in here looking to see if we had any snacks left in here.
We do. We got some snacks here. Sherry's dying over here.
I'm like,
Man, she's cramping my style over here.
I'm like, there were those Cheez-Its in here.
I would say you can walk back, but that's a little far.
I was looking. I'm like, no, there's no Cheez-Its.
If we do got a protein bar right here. But if we were at the campground at our campsite, she could go into the camper and eat while I sit out here. But we're not. We're not. B-52s became big in the 80s. Yes, they did. But they were a little too early in the mid 80s in Central Florida. The Rolling Stones. I'm not a big Rolling Stones fan, even though they're one of the greatest rock bands of ever. I'm not a big fan of them, but I didn't go see the Stones or the B-52s. It was pretty. We've had some significant music. We've had some significant musical events happen in Central Florida.
Oh.
You may not like this. She looks starved. Yes, I'm an abusive husband.
And Johnny's live at the beach.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
We're gonna go.
I'll do a story real quick. I told this to Sherry, but we have a county fair or whatever, and they got live bands. I mean, like Molly Hatchet, Ted Nugent have all come to Central Florida and played. Well, this one year they had Winger. Unless you were in the 80s, you wouldn't know who Winger was. That was my foot.
Oh, okay. I heard the mysterious.
Unless you were a big 80s fan, you wouldn't know who Winger was. Kip Winger, his band was named Winger. I love the band so much I named my cat Winger. But anyway, they were performing in Brevard County, Central Florida, and the girls, he's such a sex symbol, the girls rushed the stage to where they attacked him because he was so hot they couldn't contain themselves. So that's some little music history fact in Brevard County. Maybe you could research it and see if it's true, but I know it happened. That Kip Winger was so sexy that the girls couldn't contain themselves. They rushed the stage, broke the barriers. It was, I love Winger. I still listen to Winger. Of course, their breakout album is how I came across them.
Camping Therapy, can you post the link for Johnny?
Spirit Dude,
yes, we are.
Yes.
We are going to
eventually.
We have it. The video is like in the works. So
yes.
we filmed it last night, but we have to put it together.
I got a teaser. Oh wait, we got to go to the lobster part.
Oh yeah, and then we got to because I'm hungry. That was our lobster in the pan.
There's some lobster tails cut in half down the middle, laid in a little small pan to broil them. Look at that. Put a little adobo on them. You
should show the part of the video where you killed them.
Oh, we're not supposed to do that, are we?
No. So we do have a video coming out. There they are.
I already showed this, but just for RV Dude, or was it called Spirit Dude?
Spirit Dude. Bugs. All right.
All right.
I'm
Thanks
hungry.
for checking us out. Thanks for watching, and pay attention. We'll be. No, Winger was not a one-hit wonder.
Okay. We have to go because he'll talk music all night, and I'm starving.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, guys.
From Bahia Honda State Park in the Florida Keys.
Woo!